Alrighty guys, welcome to yet another episode of my Let's Play the full version of the crew. And in this episode, we're going to be doing the dirt spec version of the Mini Countryman S. Now, Mini Countryman, I'm just going to call it the Mini Countryman, not the Mini Countryman S. In the last episode we did the street spec version, which was pretty cool. Now, when I did the street spec version, I transitioned onto this thing. I actually got extremely surprised with this thing, because when I put it in the demo mode, I noticed that this car actually has a different engine sound, which surprised me a lot because I did not expect that at all. Just looking through the bumpers to see what there is. I'm probably going to go with the ones that have the flared lip, the flared art. How would you call that? The flared lip on the front. That one. That just looks really cool, and it says rally car right there for you. And it shows how serious this thing really is. That it's a serious rally car. And of course, I actually have the wrong rims on this thing. I'm going to change those later. For me, just that bumper looks so cool. Looking at the rear bumpers, those freaking rocket boosters back there. I kind of want a rear bumper that's that. I want that because in a sense it looks sporty. And of course, I'm gonna change my side skirts to these because those just go with the flow. It reminds me of the Mini Cooper S, which has similar side skirts to that. Those rims are cool. Those rims number 8, I believe, those rims that I looked at just now, the white ones, those are actually the rally version. Now I'm actually going to save these rims for the per spec one, because I feel those look a little bit better. Kind of like it says that it's a high-end car. And of course we're going to put the big wing on the back, because this is after all the rally version of the Mini Countryman. And we're going to put this hood on. Now it looks like a real rally car. Now listen to this. The engine sound. Hold on. Wait for it. Yeah. Listen to that. The tone has been changed a lot. It's a lot bassier. Basically, the pitch I believe the pitch has been lowered on this car. And it just sounds so cool. It really sounds like a real rally car. I mean, that's kind of cool that the dirt spec and the perf spec and the dirt spec, perf spec, and the race spec all have different engine sounds from the street spec, and a completely different engine sound from the Mini Cooper S. And I'm curious to know, did they actually program the Mini Cooper S, that's the dirt spec version, so that it actually has this engine sound in it? I'd be interested to know, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. I'll check that in. And if it is just so happens that they did change the engine sound on the dirt spec Mini Cooper S, then yeah, I will post an annotation on the screen saying that. But otherwise, if there's no annotation, that means it hasn't been changed. Other than that, I just love this car. I mean, there's nothing else that I could say. I just love it. This thing surprised me in so many ways. I mean, the 300 SLR was not really that much of a surprise to me. I mean, I like it. It looks cool. This one surprised me so much. Of course, the engine sound. Listen to that. It's so cool, and it says so many things about it. That says rally car. There's so many things that say it's a rally car. It's just so special to me. It's such a special car for me. And of course, we're gonna do bicolor paint, blue and black, I believe. There we go. That's all looking good. Of course, I think we're gonna change it to lacquered. All lacquered is got limitations. As you can see, the lacquered interior options have limitations, and the wood ones as well. The carbon, I'm gonna put carbon on there. This is a red interior. I'm not gonna touch the license plate yet. I actually did change the plates on my different specs. Listen to that. Can't get over that. That sounds so nice. I don't even know what that sounds like. I don't think any other car in this game has that kind of an engine sound in it. This is probably the first one. Like I said, I like that interior gauge. The interior with the speedometer. It just looks so cool. Like I said, I'll change the rims to the proper rally version. And here's the street spec version. As a comparison, as you can see, the pitch is definitely noticeable. The pitch is a lot different on the dirt spec and the street spec. As you can tell, the street spec has a much higher pitch. The dirt spec, per spec, and rate spec all have a lower pitch, which is quite nice to know. And now we're going to be doing, I believe this is on thin ice. This event is called. I didn't see, but yeah, gotta take the little rally car out for a little bit of a drive on here. Just looks so cool. and it sounds so cool. This is just such a special car to me. This is gonna be my little, no, not my little pointer. This thing is gonna be my little prized possession. It's my favorite car right now in the game, especially the Perf Spec one. Now we'll talk about the Perf Spec one in the next episode, which we will be customizing in the next episode, of course. But there's something special about the Perf Spec one as well, which differentiates it from the other cars when you put it in the hardcore mode. But yeah, all that will be talked about in the next episode. But yeah, talking about this car, I mean, this car is amazing. I actually love the rear wing on the back of this car. I actually have it on my Perf Spec and on this spec as well. I don't have it on my street spec because, like I said, I want it to be a sleeper kind of. This look kind of normal, but at the same time look like it's got a much higher performance. Well, it looks normal, but then you see it, it's like, oh wow, that thing is a lot faster than the stock version. That's basically how I want it to be. The only way people will know that it's not a sleeper is if they look at the front and say that, oh, that's got a couple of little rally lights in the front grille, so it's the sleeper. I mean, I just love sleepers in general. Sleepers are my favorite cars. Favorite type of cars. It's just they look completely normal when you look at them, but as soon as you pop the hood open or whatever, it's just basically, wow, that's a sleeper. Kind of like that. There's a Toyota Camry drag car. I'll link the video of that in the description. I saw that on YouTube and it's very, very cool. Basically, they completely took the body off, just saw the body off of the chassis, put it onto a drag chassis, and basically the entire body of the car just lifts up to show the sleeper status of that car inside. Basically, it's got a big engine, a big Toyota V8 engine in it, some turbos. It's got 3 NOS bottles, I believe, hiding in the trunk. I mean, and everything else works, by the way. Well, the windows roll down, the trunk's open, the doors open. It's so cool what they did with that car. This is basically, that is the ultimate sleeper in the world. That's the best one. And it's a soccer mom, by the way. No one will ever know that it is just a high performance car, because people are like, oh, it's just a soccer mom. It's out of Camry, just a normal Camry. Nothing too special about it. But until you look at the rear wheels, that's kind of the only way you will tell that it's a sleeper, because the rear tires are fatter to allow it to put down that power to the road. And of course, they've used it as a drag car. There's no videos of it on YouTube, but they've used it as a drag car. It's a special Toyota Camry that Toyota made. And yeah, this race is over. Overall, I love this car. This thing just, the whole entire time I was driving the different specs of these cars, it put a huge smile on my face. This thing is just a really, really fun car. I love it. And it looks so cool. I can't get over the fact it just looks so cool, especially from the side. It's just, even without the appropriate rims, it's just so cool. There's nothing else that can be said about it. It's just cool. But then when the Datsun 240Z will come in, that'll be my favorite car. So far, this is my favorite. So, hope you guys enjoy the video. Give the video a like and stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true,